finally getting to some sweets. All right, I got this recipe from allrecipes.com, and it's called Easy Fudge, Kitchen Hack Fudge, and we're gonna make it today. So we got everything sitting out here. It's so simple. What you're looking for is, you're looking for 3 cups of semi-sweet chips or peanut butter chips. You could use anything. So we got 2 things. We're gonna use the white chocolate because my wife wanted this one. This is so easy, everybody. Is it as good as when you do everything from scratch and everything? No, but it's damn close. So 3 cups is usually 1 big bag. So just about 3.5 cups, but we all know I always add extra stuff. And this is the 24-ounce 1 pound. Now we put that in a microsafe dish right here. Blah. And then what we have to put in is 1 can of condensed sweetened milk. And we pour that in there. I make this up and it's so good. If you double this recipe, you could put it on a 9x13, but usually you put this on a nice 8x8. So I'm gonna get this put in here. There we go, we're getting that all taken care of. Let's put that right over there, everybody. Oh, I got the big ones. I don't have the small one. Let's see if this works. Oh, that works. Get all of that out of there. Yeah, got to get that out of there. There we go. Now, I'm not a big anymore in the sweets like I used to, but I learned to cook by making pies and cakes and cookies. So I don't really make them too often, but my wife loves it when I start cooking all the sweets. Look at that, that's all done. Now we put in the butter, 1/4 cup. So 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a half a stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. I honestly, everybody, I can count. So what I'm gonna do is I take that butter, and then what I'm gonna do is I kind of just cut it up a little bit because I just took it out of the refrigerator, and we know how butter is when it first comes out. So I'm gonna place this all around in here. Now here comes how easy this is. We're going to mic this, yes, half power for 3 to 5 minutes. You want everything to melt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in for about 1.5 minutes on half power. Power level, come here, you power level. Okay, let's do 1.5 minutes, power level, 50%, start. You know, I've had that microwave for how long and I don't even know how to use it. So what we're gonna do is, after about 1.5 minutes, we're gonna stir that up. And we're gonna put this in and refrigerate it. So what I'm gonna do is, you gotta put some grease, but I use the butter cooking spray. So let's get that on there. Or you could use butter until this soft or hardens up. So let's get to the next one. Because my wife wants the chocolate. Now, peanut butter, I believe, is the best. You could use the bark too, or the chips. We're gonna pour that in there. Cha-chink. We're gonna get our butter slapped in there, everybody. So we're gonna have 2 different types of fudge. My wife just loves this stuff. I'm okay with fudge. It's to be a lot, you know, but peanut butter is the best. There's so many different ways that you could add into this, but this is one of those simple little, quick little things that you can do and say, look, honey, I slaved all day in the kitchen and made you homemade fudge. Probably wouldn't even know. Oh, microwave is done. So let's go check that out and see how that is. Okay, we got all the butter in this one. Come here, Mr. Microwave. Oh, she's starting to melt a little bit. So, let's give this a stir. What we're trying to do is we're not trying to burn it or anything. And that's why we're slowly melting this, 3 to 5 minutes. And it's getting there. Oops. Let's do it that way. Okay. We're going to put that right here. Let's get that back. Look at it, starting to melt. We're going to go another minute and a half at 50% power. Minute and a half. Cook power 5, start. Look at that. I'm smarter than the average bear. Now, she wants nuts in it, and it calls for a cup of nuts. I think that's a lot of nuts. So I'm going to put half and half a cup and a half a cup. Okay. So while that's going, we're going to get this in here. We have company coming over very shortly. And this is kind of like the dessert afterwards. Nice cup of coffee, a little fudge, you know, something different. Ooh, watch yourself. That's why I wear my apron. Do you all like my split pea green today? Y'all know when I'm cooking because I wear the same thing on that weekend. So I'll be having several recipes that you'll see this beautiful color. All right. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, everybody. That's airborne qualified. That's gooey. Okay, Mr. Microwave, are you all done? We're gonna get this moved over here and get this ready. And microwave's got about 16 more seconds. We're just gonna put that down there. Ooh, I can put my lids back. We don't have to wash those. That's smelling so good. Hello, Mr. Microwave. So that's 3 minutes. That's the minimum, what the recipe calls for. So we're gonna give this a really good mix up. The butter's starting to melt. What you wanna do is you wanna get this nice and creamy, okay? But you don't want it to be to the point where it starts to bake. So really mix this up good and you could start seeing it. Okay, there's still a little bit more butter that needs to be melted. Oh, that's almost perfect. Just a little bit longer. It's getting into that beautiful like paste. So if you look at this, everybody, that's starting to look really good. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. Power level, 50%. I think that's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna put this right in here, get it set in the refrigerator. And it takes a good hour to set, I would say. I would give it about an hour. You know, fudge is better the colder, I think. All right, let's get this stuff tossed. Ta-da! And I got chocolate on my hands. I'm gonna clean off this one for the next one. Okay. Mr. Microwave, are you almost done? And she went with walnuts today. She wants walnuts. So we got about 1 cup. And we are done, Microwave. Oh yeah, She's done. She's got some bubbles in there. So now you put your nuts in there. It's about a half a cup. We're going to mix this up. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We're going to get this one. This is how easy you make it. Okay, that's nice and good. Now we're going to pour it in. I like these rental wrap dishes that you could buy. Usually get them in a 3-pack at Walmart or any grocery store, and they're pretty reasonable. And you're gonna spread that so it looks all pretty. With that butter all mixed in there. There we go. Let's get the next one done. So work on your next one, or this is it. I'm gonna let this sit over here for a second to cool down, and then I'm gonna put it in. Let me get the next one, and then when it's time to show, we'll cut this fudge up and we'll taste it. Okay, so the fudge is all done. You saw it. I've got some pictures up, and I hope you liked it. It's a simple, easy fudge. So do all those great things, you know. This has been Cooking with me, John. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bar. Comments. I love answering everybody's comments. And the white one, the white chocolate, Jane and I were both saying and said if we had some candy canes, we would have busted those up and threw those in there too. But we do appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming into my kitchen. Thank you for seeing another meal. And we'll see you on the next recipe. Bye, everybody.